I better not catch anybody lying about this LG V60's cameras. Like for real, for real. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So today I just wanted to express my 24 hours, a little over 24 hours, but 24 hours with this fantastic, magnificent, just all around beast mode phone. So, I want to save a lot because I want to separate these videos, but it's very difficult. So let me get my bifocals because you get ready to be mind blown. 22 hours on battery so far, 42% left, 8 hours and 15 minutes on screen on time. Now, this has been done strictly over Wi-Fi, and this is just fantastic. I got 8 hours and 15 minutes of screen on time so far with 42% left, and I got 22 hours on a charge so far. So this is how you do a 5,000 milliamp hour battery coupled with the Snapdragon 865, coupled with 8 gigs of RAM, coupled with all the newness with the 5G. The reason I'm getting probably such stellar battery life is because I have a very strong Wi-Fi signal. I have 1 gigabit internet, and the house is set up perfectly for the Wi-Fi. So no matter where I am, I'm getting fantastic signal for the Wi-Fi. So, and I also have Wi-Fi calling, obviously. So this has just been just beast mode for battery, man. I'm gonna test it on LTE only or 5G only once I'm able to do so. But I just gotta tell you, man, I'm so excited that I picked up the V60. It's just been incredible. People, if someone tells you that this phone is bad, now it's not perfect. Let's just be clear on that. It's not perfect. But if someone rags on this phone, oh, it looks like the S10. Okay, yeah, it does kind of look like the S10 on the back. But it's a lot better than the S10 on the back too, because those cameras smash the S10 cameras. So the front of the device, I decided to put my favorite launcher on here, which is Pix launcher. I just feel like this phone is almost complete, kind of. Let me tell you what I kind of would have wanted, which I don't. They gave us a headphone jack, but they don't have a quad HD display. And some people might say, "Oh, Jay, this is a good deal for $800. You'll be doggone right." This is probably now OnePlus hasn't come out yet. OnePlus, they're not doing anything yet, so we'll see how this works with them. But this is in fact probably your smartest purchase right now in 2020 if you want a flagship. You understand what I'm saying? I know all these S20 Ultra people are saying, "Oh, it doesn't have this and it doesn't have that." Fact of the matter is, people who say, in my experience, people who say cameras don't mean anything to me, I want a big battery. Okay, I'll just let that be. Fact of the matter is, this phone is, for me, it would have almost been complete. So I was kind of hoping for a quad HD display. I'm just kind of spilling it out there. I was kind of hoping for a quad HD display. I didn't get one, but I have an AMOLED display. So this is great for me. I'm fine with that. So I think that once I got past that, another thing that kind of I wasn't really feeling, I haven't been feeling here in the last 24 hours is how big the phone is. This phone is bigger than my Galaxy Note 10 Plus, like taller, and probably I think a little bit wider. My Note 10 Plus is downstairs, but this is a big phone, and it has these large bezels around it. So, and with this black wallpaper, you can't really tell. But reality is, it may have that flat screen, but it does have those large bezels. And, not that the bezels are bad. It's just that I feel like they could have shrunk them down a little bit and then made the device smaller as a whole. This is a 6.8 inch display. So I would think they would have tried to make it as compact as possible. But, they said, screw it. We're going to give you this fat battery and these great cameras and this quad jack. Oof. Folks, when I tell you, when you plug in some of your powerful headphones, I can't even right now. You're going to be so happy with what you hear. Incredible. Just incredible. Well, this isn't something that we didn't know was, we knew this would happen. For those that are in the know, and you're not a part of hashtag the media, you knew this phone was probably going to be better than the Galaxy S whatever. Because in my humble opinion, the G8 was better than the Galaxy S Plus whatever. It was. There's a lot of devices out there that are continuously getting ragged on and underrated just because they don't like the brand. Or I heard what happened to them and their CEO did blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah. Okay. This phone is beast mode. Now, some people have commented and said, hey, Jay, and I'll talk about something else that I wasn't really kind of feeling too much, but I just found 3 things in the last 24 hours which is the size of the device is kind of bulky. The larger bezels make the phone bigger with this bigger screen. And then it doesn't have a Quad HD display. I'm being honest, I would have liked that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why they didn't do that. And also, the stereo speakers on here, they're only good at the 100% volume. They're great, but I have to put it to 100. And remember, when it comes to something like this is going to depend on the person who's listening. Our ears are all different ages, and we've all had some kind of history or medical something. So the speakers are fantastic when I pump them to 100, like between 90 and 100. But this seems to be the case with a lot of devices, but more so with this one, it's kind of, you have to crank it all the way up to get that real sound. But when you do, you'll be happy. So that's 4 things. My bad. Now, I feel like this phone, I don't know what OnePlus is bringing. See, that's the thing. I don't want to speak too soon because I know the OnePlus 8 is going to drop and it's going to have probably quote unquote better specs than this on camera or equally matched specs. But we shall see when that comes along because I do plan on getting the OnePlus 8. So check this out. The thing that I've been hearing a lot of is that, oh, Jay, you should have gotten the dual screen. Well, if you watch my unboxing video, I clearly state that I wasn't really interested in the dual screen. I can get that case after the fact. That's not really something that I have to have. So I can get that case with the dual screen later. You know, I'm enjoying this fantastic battery. And when I tell you it's fantastic, it's fantastic. I don't know how it affects the dual screen. I've watched 1 or 2 videos on it. And some people say that they're getting like 5 hours of screen on time. I'm like, oh, no. I don't need the dual screen. But I also wanted this color. And then if I get the dual screen, I don't want a black I don't want a black cover. I want something to kind of match. That's just me. You know, we all have our personal preferences. So I'll say that, you know, I didn't get the dual screen and I pointed that out before, but it doesn't really affect me in any kind of way. I've got dual screen devices. I've had dual screen devices. I've had folding devices. I've got folding devices. It's not really something that I have to have from LG. I didn't get the LG G8X. You know, and that phone just would have been fantastic, but I didn't get it. You know, that's not really, I'm looking for something I don't want to take apart my folding phone. That's just my personal preference. You do what you want to do, and you follow what you want to follow. I personally don't want to take apart my folding phone. Not right now. So I'm waiting on the Microsoft joint to drop, and hopefully the price is slated to be around $2,000. So I'm hoping that it's really good for that $2,000. Can't say that I'm going to kick out that $2,000, but I don't know. The LG V60, folks, you know, like most phones, it has some downsides. I've pointed out 4 things already in this video. That was kind of a downside for me, but it's not a deal breaker, folks. I paid $800 for this phone. I sold 2 other phones and bought this phone. Well, I sold like 3 phones, made room, phones that I was, just gonna kick off and just, I got rid of them. This is probably, Eric says it's his sleeper phone of 2020. Me, him, and Juan Bagnell, we tend to push it out. And I'm not trying to separate us from anybody. We're not better than anybody. I'm just saying that when you can watch us review the same phones and you'll see the other people pushing out stuff, you're like, wait a minute, mine's not doing that, or man, it doesn't look that bad. It's just a matter of what you like. But I can say that I know that Eric uses LG phones to record on his channel. I did too. And I know Juan Bagnell is a fan of real products, real devices like this LG device. And it is what it is, man. I'm not saying to only watch us. There are plenty of other people out there that like LG, that are YouTubers. But it almost comes down to, are they being fair? Are they being realistic in their approach of what they're trying to tell you about these devices? It seems like more people favor these Samsung phones for whatever reason. I mean, I like Samsung phones. Don't get me wrong. I love them. But, I've been testing the cameras and people have been telling me I'm faking it. You know what I'm saying? I'm intentionally doing it wrong. Mine doesn't do that. You don't know what you're doing. What do you say about the V60's cameras? I know you've seen that video, and I will be putting them. I already know how I'm going to feel about this, and you probably know how it's going to turn out too. But I'm telling you, the Samsung, I don't care if it's the Ultra. You can get mad all you want to. I don't care if it's the Ultra, the S20 Plus, the S20, the Note 10. I don't think any of them are touching these cameras on here. Now, this is just for me sitting here and I haven't tested them yet. But based on what we've seen, I mean, I've put the S20 Plus, which is their latest offering, up against some great phones, and it lost to the U11. The U11 might be the only phone that can give this phone a run for its money right now. Any of the HTC devices, I think they'll probably be one of the few phones to give this phone a run. The iPhone, I got the iPhone sitting right here. The iPhone isn't touching this phone right here, especially with the 4K 60 on the front. And the iPhone has fantastic video. So I say to the people that feel like the iPhone has the best video recording capabilities, what do you say now? Got that premium leather on there. What do you say now when I'm going to... This should be the first battle. I'm going to go ahead and battle these first, probably. I'll go ahead and put these 2 phones up against each other for cameras, straight 4K battle. How do you think that's going to turn out? And this bad part is, I can't really go outside too much. I can't really do anything outside. I have no interest in going outside anyway. But take it for what it is. The LG V60, I think it's coming to seek and destroy like it did with the G8 and all the other LG phones that got overlooked for whatever reason. I don't know. Thanks for joining me in this vlog, man. I hope you guys enjoyed. Just a discussion video. My 24 hours with this phone has been stupid. Just stupid. Ridiculous, man. It's crazy. Battery life? What you think about that? I'm going to do an updated screenshot right now of my battery. It should still be pretty much the same. Yeah, I'm at 22 hours, over almost 8.5 hours screen on time with 41% left. You do the math, folks. It's your man, Jay. Hope you guys enjoyed. And, wow, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Off goes the Yeti.